before. And God did this mighty act in order to terrify the sons of men, that there might be no more evil upon the earth. And still the sons of men would not return from their evil ways. And they increased the anger of the Lord at that time and did not direct their hearts to all his. And in the end of 7 days, the 600 year of the life of Noah, the waters of the flood were upon the earth, and all the fountains of the deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened, and the rains upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And Noah and his household and all the living creatures that were with him came into the ark on account of the waters of the flood, and the Lord shut them in. And all the sons of men that were left upon earth became exhausted through the evil of account of the rain, for the waters were coming more violently upon the earth. And the animals and beasts still surrounded the ark. And the sons of men assembled together, about 700,000 men and women, and they came into the ark. And they came unto Noah to the ark, and they called to Noah, saying, Open for us, we may come to thee in the ark. And wherefore shall we die? And Noah said with a loud voice, answered them from the ark, saying, Have you not all rebelled against the Lord, and said that he does not exist? And therefore the Lord brought upon you this evil, to destroy you and cut you off from the face of the earth. So it is not this thing that I spoke to you 120 years back, and you would not hearken to the voice of the Lord, and now do you desire to live upon the earth. And they said to Noah, We are ready to return to the Lord, only open to us, that we may live and not die. And Noah answered them, saying, Behold, now that you see the trouble of your souls, you wish to return to the Lord. Why did you not return during these 120 years, which the Lord granted you as a determined period? But now you come and tell me this on account of troubles of your souls. Now also the Lord will not listen to you, neither will he give ear to you on this day, so that you will not now succeed in your wishes. And the sons of men approached in order to break into the ark, to come in on account of the rain, for they could not bear the rain upon them. And the Lord sent all the beasts and animals that stood around the ark, and the animals overpowered them and drove them from the place. And every man went his way, again scattered them up over the face of the earth. And the rain was descending upon the earth, and it descended 40 days and 40 nights, and the waters prevailed greatly upon the earth. And all flesh that was upon the earth in the waters died, whether man, animal, beast, creeping thing, birds of the air. They were all remained Noah, and there only remained Noah and those that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed, and they greatly increased upon the earth. And they lifted up the ark. It was raised from the earth, and the ark floated upon the face of the waters, and it was tossed upon the waters, so that all the living creatures within were turned about like pottage in a cauldron. And great anxiety seized all the living creatures that were in the ark, and the ark was like to be broken. And all the living creatures that were in the ark were terrified. And the lions roared, and the oxen lowed, and the wolves howled. Every living creature in the ark spoke and lamented in its own language, so that their voices reached to a great distance. And Noah and his sons cried and wept in their troubles, and were greatly afraid that they had reached the gates of hell. And Noah prayed unto the Lord, and cried unto him on account of this. And he said, O Lord, help us, for we have no strength to bear this evil that has encompassed us. For the waves of water have surrounded us. Mischievous torrents have terrified us. The snares of death have come before us. Answer us, O Lord. Answer us. Light up thy countenance toward us, and be gracious to us. Redeem us and deliver us. And the Lord hearkened unto the voice of Noah, and the Lord remembered him. And the wind passed over the earth, and the waters were still, and the ark rested. And the fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from the heaven was restrained, and the waters decreased in those days. And the ark rested upon the mount of Arad. That's where they found it. They found Noah's ark on Mount Arad, just like God had said. Ron White. And Noah, when it opened the windows of the ark, and Noah was still called unto the Lord at that time, and he said, O Lord, who didst thou form the earth and the heavens and all that are therein? Bring forth our souls from this confinement and from the prison wherein thou hast placed us. For I am much wearied with sighing. And the Lord hearkened unto the voice of Noah and said to him, When those shalt thou have complete a full year, shalt thou go forth. And all the revolution of the year, when a full year was completed to Noah, dwelling in the ark, the waters were dried from off the earth, and Noah put off the covering of the ark at that time, and 27th day of the second month, and the earth was dry. But Noah and his sons and those that were with him did not go forth from the ark until the Lord told them. And the day came that the Lord told them to go out, and they all went from the ark. And they went and returned every one his way to his place. And Noah and his sons dwelt in the land that God had told them. And they served the Lord all their days. And the Lord blessed Noah and his sons when they were going from the ark. And he said to them, Be fruitful and fill the earth, become strong and increase abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. All right, we're going to stop here. This is chapter 12. We'll leave off at chapter 12. We'll pick up at chapter 12 in Jasher. I didn't get to the book of Enoch, but we're almost there. If I would have kept reading, we would run right up on Nimrod. All right, so we done dug into the book of Jasher. We almost will be coming up on Nimrod shortly. I wanted to begin some teaching on him, but we'll save it for next time. We almost got there. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you filled in a lot of gaps that was missing in Genesis. That you may have questions. That's what the book of Jasher does. All right. If I'm the one to taught you, yeah, go to streetpriestministry.org, hit the donate button, tithes, first fruit, alabaster box. Belong to the Lord, only if I taught you, Galatians 6:6. Good day, good evening, good night to you around the world. May you go in faith in Christ Jesus' mighty name.